In this video, I'm going to show you how to use super AI to troubleshoot your vehicles. And the best part is, no more guessing if it's this or that. You're going to save yourself hours of diagnostic time, as this little trick is going to save the day. I think you guys are going to love this video. I hate paying diagnostic fees at mechanic shops and car dealerships just because you never know where the bill is going to end up. And I recently purchased a used vehicle, and the next morning, the check engine light turned on. So just like you guys, I want to get it dealt with, but I don't want to pay a ton of money out of my pocket to have the issue fixed. Now I want to make sure the issue is fixed the right way the very first time. So in this video today, I'm going to show you guys a super hack on how to utilize super AI to troubleshoot your vehicle. And I promise you guys, this is not a Google search that's going to give you 10 to 12 different reasons why your vehicle is acting up, as you're going to go and lose your patience, and then you're going to take it down to the dealership, and then you're going to pay up. And this method that I'm about to show you guys will give you 1 to 2 possible reasons with 80% accuracy, so you're not spending a ton of money on parts, wasting time, as these new vehicles are very complicated and very hard to understand. So make sure if you guys learned something during this video that you guys give the video a thumbs up as you're watching it, and consider subscribing to the channel. And I'll leave you guys links to anything that I talk about in the video description box down below. Now let's jump into the super cheat. I'm already looking forward to my next repair just because I know how to do this now, and I never thought about it, but it's so simple. Let's confirm the fact that I've actually fixed this issue, and I did this about 2 weeks ago, as I don't like giving you guys bad information. I like to go ahead and try it. So here it is, guys. All the monitors are green, and the code that it was setting was a P171, and that's going to be basically a lean condition. And worry not, this is not a scan tool sponsored video. You can use any scan tool as long as it's connected to the internet and it's able to generate out a very specific report that I'm about to show you guys how to access. And I think a lot of you guys are going to be familiar with it, as it's pretty simple. It's just using it with AI that's just going to take it to the next level. So I'll let you guys know the code was a P171, which is a lean condition. And if you do a regular Google search, it'll let you know that you might have a fuel related issue. So it could be a weak pump, injectors, dirty injectors, and it could also be a leak before the O2 sensor. It could be the O2 sensor, it could be the mass airflow sensor. All these parts are going to end up costing you a lot of money, and that's not the right way to approach these modern vehicles. Anyway, that's a whole lot of money in parts, labor, and time. So what we need to do is basically snipe this actual issue. And don't worry, I'll show you guys how I fix this towards the end. Any vehicle that's 1996 and newer, whenever a check engine light is set, it records some information that's known as freeze frame data. So let me show you guys that. But I've gone through and just set off a check engine light by disconnecting the mass airflow sensor, as what I'm about to show you can be used for any check engine light related issue, and even other systems, which I'll cover later on. So let's make sure the vehicle has detected this. This is what I'm talking about, guys. As I gotten older, these little screens on these cameras and phones and scan tools, I have to carry sunglasses and reading glasses at the same time. Not fun.
Why are you squinting so much? Why don't you just put your glasses on?
I lost them, honey.
They're on top of your head.
Now, I'm not easily embarrassed, but I have more pairs of glasses than I can count. These were on my face. And looking at a scan tool is not as fun as just asking the super AI, and it gives you a 90% probability. 90 is really good, guys. This is so much easier. The check engine light is on, and if we go to the engine control module, the most important piece of information that we actually need here is the freeze frame data. So here's the report from that day, and this has over 33 pieces of information. And the information here is very helpful. However, I need to be able to read how each piece of information relates to the other. And that's where the laser focus of the super AI can help out. So this is the report on that day, and I saved the report. Now we need to go ahead and hit PDF and share. Once you hit share, you just type in an email address. And the rest of this is pretty easy. You just need to hop behind a computer. So I tried this with Perplexity Pro, and that is a paid account. However, I tried it on the free ChatGPT, it worked. On Gemini, it worked. And the best part is, if you're really struggling with this, you can actually record a video. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about here. If you hit play right here on most of these scan tools, it'll record the screen. So you're going to go to the live data. So here's what you can do. Head over to the engine control module, and instead of checking out the freeze frame data, you want to look at live data right here. Now, if you know what you're looking for, you can go through and select it. However, there's going to be over 176 fields of data for this particular vehicle. So you could ask the AI which data streams it wants, or you can go through and basically select them all. And now on the scan tool, record the screen. And not all scan tools have this option. And you want to make sure you run the engine. So on my hybrid vehicle, I'm barely touching the gas and the engine turned on. So as this is recording, I'm going to go through the screen very slowly. This way the Super AI is able to get all the different information that is relevant, and it can go through and basically eliminate possible causes and give you more certainty. I really think troubleshooting with AI is so cool, guys. It's such a time saver. Honestly, about 80% of the times it gets the nail on the head. Again, it's able to look at so much data that I cannot even comprehend, and how it all relates to one another. Amazing, guys. And just know you can pull freeze frame data from a smaller OBD2 reader like this. However, you're going to have to then type that into the AI, and it might become a little problemsome, especially if you get any of the data wrong. You might set yourself up on a wild goose chase, and I don't advise that. So here it is. We could look at the freeze frame data. And even this $36 OBD2 reader is able to pull up 36 different fields of data. FYI, in case you don't have a scan tool and you're thinking about getting one of these app-based scan tools, even though these are really affordable and I like having them for emergencies. However, just know that some of these basically lack OBD2 support, and I couldn't get freeze frame data on this. So that's something to consider. But if you already have a scan tool, don't worry, no need to buy anything. You're going to really be able to take advantage of this, as I said, for free. So let's talk about how I fixed it, and I'll show you guys the video. So based on the information from the freeze frame data that I uploaded, it went through and gave me 80% certainty that it could be something to do with the actual intake after the mass airflow sensor. So I went on Amazon, got myself one of these smoke machines, and these are ultra affordable now. They even have an air compressor built in. They just connect to power and they produce smoke. And quickly I discovered that I had a leak down there, and I fixed it within minutes. And the best part is it gave me a really high probability that it wasn't the mass airflow sensor, it wasn't something related to the fuel.
Honey, why are you walking like that?
Old age, honey, old age. I gotta tell you guys, when I was younger, I didn't suffer from this back pain when you're hunched over a vehicle. So using AI to troubleshoot and snipe the issue instead of taking the parts canon and trying out different things is so much easier. And honestly, the reason I'm making this video is because I love this technique. Again, it can work on different modules. It does not have to be just for engine related repairs. Even though those other systems don't record freeze frame data, they still will give you a live data feed, and you can take a picture or a video of that, upload it to AI, and you're happy. No more backaches. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know down in the comment box below. If there's something new that you learned in this video, let me know what it is, as I'm always learning as well. And as always, guys, make it a great day.